inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Second and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kyler Murray. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And they go play action here. Mond. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 27. A huge play there for Arizona.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's caught left side by Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Murray. Locates Hardman for another catch. They find some open field here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mon. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Third down from the gun, it's Mon. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play that time through the air, 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mond now off of play action.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
First down, Murray.
Quick slant, finding Claypool.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Mond.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, here's Mond. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 13.
And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Everything going right for them so far in this first half. They get another 2 points on the safety. Now they get a chance to build their lead out even further here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Another try after the first down sack.
Mond.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he'll go down at the 28.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good move.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mond. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
And the Cardinals' First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your...
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Mond's throw there, complete to Sims.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. The extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Murray now. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Dwayne Smoot drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Cardinals 14.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mond going to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mond. He's going to let it go again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mond looks to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Murray off play action. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Murray going to fire one out wide. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Working with his 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Murray now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
At the 9-yard line.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And it's caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McCann for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mond. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go again with Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's
a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, it's Pierce, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pierce. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.